true. I am in this point in my life where I'm just realizing that women, or any females in relationships, like when you're getting with a man, to remember, you hear it all the time to where you probably barely listen anymore, but you gotta just really have a firm footing in your life. Be ready for a boyfriend. Just because you get with somebody in high school don't mean you have to live with them forever. You don't have to have the goals of marriage right away. Love yourself before you get in a relationship, because if you do not, and you don't have that love for yourself, you're soon gonna find it, and that's gonna be good. But if the man, your boyfriend, or anyone, the male, isn't caught up with you, and you begin to love yourself, and you remember your power, and you like come into your power, and you're like, hold up, why are you treating me like this? Why am I treating you like this? This ain't right. And he's not on the same page as you. There's gonna be an imbalance, and that imbalance can be the biggest struggle ever when you're trying to get someone on the same page as you. But they're not ready, you know. That's why it hit you when it hit you, for your reason and your purpose. And it's just kind of a confirmation where it's like you can both, it's just confirmation to love yourself before you get in the relationship, because you're going to get into things that aren't really meant for you in a way. And if it is meant for you, then it's going to be a upward battle, like a really huge upward battle with the one you love. And, you know, like dragging someone else like by the hands up this mountain to get to the top when it wasn't really fully necessary. Like you sacrificed so much along the way, then it's like, what? But it could be something amazing when you reach the top. You could be married, and it could have all been worth it, and you could have all found and grown. Like everyone does have a different path and purpose. It just, when you start to see the patterns and the imbalances, and you know, you start awakening to yourself and your own power and worth, you're gonna start to see that this is not the right. This puzzle piece don't belong here. Something ain't right. Something's incomplete, something's out of whack. And if they're not supportive, if they're not understanding of a woman, if they're not understanding of just spirituality, period, it's gonna be hard. It might cost you your mind, your sanity along the way, or it might cost you time with your family. It might cost you time with your friends. It might cost you your friends. You might lose a lot of different things. You could even really get to the top and realize you lost actually yourself, and you really just conformed to what he would. Like, it's just so crazy. But a reminder to women to really just stand up. Don't let no one silence you when you hear them small comments like you giving lip. No, you're not. There's disrespect. You better be aware of, like, you're being disrespectful, or you're being, you know, a little bit overpowering. Like, you could approach conversations and differences with respect and understanding. And it's just like, if they don't know how to have a balanced conversation with you, with understanding, respect, openness, and like a, you know, truly listen to the hurt that you have, then it's gonna be difficult. But that was like hopefully encouraging. I felt that way before, and it just hit me again today, those feelings and reminders of, you gotta make it happen for yourself. You gotta make it happen. You gotta be able to make that way. Don't let, you know, and I'm working on it right now. I'm sitting in the car, sitting in the wall, trying to make my day remain higher up, because I started off with this beautiful day and I was getting everything done that I needed to do, and it was like one thing hit me and I was like, what? And you know, it crashed me down a little bit, and I'm not about to let it, you know, keep me in a low spirits, because you know, I'm better than that, and I look so tired right now. But for women that just, like, don't be silenced by the men who have not awakened yet. You just got to keep moving on without them. They'll catch up, trust me. It's been this weird imbalance, but soon it'll all become balanced, and hopefully that, you know, I always trust that there's definitely love out there. Like, what? Of course love is out there. Love yourself, feel good, feel free, experience things, because when you're with a partner, sometimes if you want to go to the beach, or you want to travel, or you want to go out and get ice cream, you want to go to this small thing, sit in the park, and they would rather stay inside, save money forever. Like, we can all save money, of course, but it's like $2 for like a trip to like get a snack down the street. You can sit outside together and be free. It's free to feel good together. So if If you're wanting to do the good and your significant other isn't wanting on the same level as you, that's what it is. That's a sign. They're gonna slow you down. Like, you're not on the same page. If you want to save, they don't want to save. It could be that too. I'm not down that, but I really just hope that all these women don't just be silenced and settle like, okay, this is what a woman does. No, this is what a man does. No, because those are, don't even, I keep doing this. Those have been just given to us. We don't even care to find it anymore. We just go by the little rule book. Okay, grow up and do this, do this, do that. Be in the kitchen and cook. And men, you got to do this, do that. Don't cry, you know? So figure out what it is and that balance within you, the power within you. We are so unique. We have different fingerprints on our hands, different like DNA, everything, the genes. It's so unique to us. Find the power, your own power and your own creativity, and you know, do amazing things with the life that you have. Don't give it away to nobody else. Don't settle. And if you do, there's a way out, but you know, it's gonna be a battle on the way out. It doesn't mean it has to end in battle, but there's gonna be one, you know, within or outside. But yes, there's that reminder right there. Just make it happen for yourself. Love yourself. You hear all the time, you need to love yourself. What does love yourself mean? Ask yourself that. What does it mean to love myself? And then you're going to sit and you're going to wait for those answers to come through. Feel good. And then you're going to ask yourself, what do I love to do each day? How do I like to wake up? How do I like to prep for sleep? You know, what do I enjoy doing on a daily? What do I look forward to within my weeks? Like, do I love being social? Is someone holding me back from being a social person? Do I love to be like fashionista? Do I like to wear these beautiful clothes? Do I like to wear these fancy clothes going to the gym? But your partner's like, don't do that. It's what you love. So find that respect and balance, but it's not disrespectful to be yourself. It's not disrespectful to be yourself. There's issues with the male if he's insecure and worried about how you look in the gym. It don't mean you gotta expose all your breasts and stuff. I mean, but if you do, and that's okay with your partner, there's someone out there who's okay with it and who understands who you going home to at the end of the day. So women and men, both love yourself. We need that balance. It's not just men, you know, that like some men are just unaware, very unaware right now, and that's the problem. They asleep to it too right now. And a lot of women are, you know, the rise of the matriarch has already been, you know, and so it's like men have been at the top. When they're in the quiet, women have been like studying, they've been realizing, they've been keeping at bay, they've been watching, they've been listening. Yeah, we've been silenced, but we was watching and we was learning, and now it's time for that rise up. And so hopefully we can come to this after the women rise, we come to this balance. You know, we'll see how it goes, but anyway, start small, start with you. Relationships, it's always different. Self, God, others.